Welcome back to the GLAC studio. This is Gomathi, founder, CEO, the guiding light art company building bright futures through art. Today, in the first episode of the What Next series, Change Management in Practice, we meet Anarodrigues, founder, CEO, CURL2BE, a hair care product organization that started out last year based in Denmark. Anna is a mother of two beautiful girl children, a busy mother, plus a Ph.D. in the making, a lecturer, and now turned a founder and CEO. Let's get to understand the challenges she's faced and how she approached them and basically learn change management in practice. Without much ado, let's get started with the show. Hello, Anna. Welcome to the What Next series, Change Management in Practice, first episode. And I'm so happy that the Guiding Light Art Company can have an opportunity to interview you and get to know what you're doing. And most important part is, the challenges that we are facing as entrepreneurs and to share whatever we can with the larger audience. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And we will just roll into the show directly with the first kickoff question, just for people to know who you are and what you've been doing. So a short intro, whatever you feel like sharing with our friends.
Yeah. So my name is Ana. I'm a Brazilian, live in Denmark for 10 years right now. I have a background in language and literature. I'm a teacher, and I'm studying right now. And I opened last year an online shop here in Denmark, where I sell hair products. So yeah.
That is nice. So what type of hair products are they, if I may ask you?
Yeah, my target is products for curly hair like mine. Yeah. But of course, I also care about natural ingredients and cruelty-free type of products. So I also sell for any kind of hair. So people that are interested in natural ingredient products and cruelty-free, so I also have products for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for this nice short introduction. So the whole idea behind this show is to also help viewers who have been through some education just like you and are looking forward to shifting their careers or changing direction in some way and finding a purpose in life. And also for people who are career oriented, maybe having a good career already, but then they are feeling struck for some reason or the other, and especially now during the COVID situation. Most of us are struck, at least at home. And there's a lot of challenges with companies, divisions closing down and so on. So we are trying to target these viewers and try to share our ideas. And of course, before we kickstart, I also want to make it clear that this is our ideas on what we have experimented with our lives and how we have approached that we want to share with the audience. It doesn't necessarily mean that they also have to follow to the T on what we are saying. They can take inferences, ideas from us and build something on their own. Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah, to adapt, right?
Yes, good. So one thing I would like to understand is your motivation behind choosing this career path. I understand you were into teaching, you were studying. If I am understanding correctly, it was a Ph.D., isn't it?
Yes, I'm taking a Ph.D. right now in literature. My dream job has always been to be a teacher at university. And I was a while here in Denmark, but then I moved and then I was studying at the same time, so I had to stop. And I find out now that's quite difficult to find a job in my area. So the government doesn't finance, you don't have private companies finance that kind of education right now here. Yeah. So like the jobs that they were there, they're not anymore. So, and because I really like Denmark, I would like to continue living here. And I thought about like, so how can I continue living here and doing something I like? And I found out like, okay, I can sell products for hair because it's something that I'm also passionate about. It's something I know, and I know by experience that is not easy to find. No, especially good products. So like I thought that's an opportunity. Why not to start? And before I finish my study, so you know, like I don't feel like so sad or depressed about like trying to find a job. You know,
that is,
yeah.
That is so inspiring because that's the first thing, and this also covers much more on a lot of us that have traveled and lived in other countries. So we have different ethnic backgrounds and we move around a lot nowadays. And yes, with moving around, it's also by default expected we have a job, have a secured lifestyle, and so on. So jumping into something is like this, it seems so interesting to me.
Yeah.
So how did you basically approach this change in when you wanted to find another way out? I'm sure it's not an easy thing to do. Just I wake up and I do it. It doesn't work.
No, it has been like for a couple of years already that me and my husband, we were thinking, oh, we would like to open a business, you know, like, but I never thought about what to do. And I always read that you need to be passionate about it. And you do need to be passionate about it. It needs to be something that you can sell yourself, you know. Now you need to, people need to see that you really like that. And I had no idea till last year. Then I thought like what I like the most, what I really like to do. My family is a family of entrepreneurs. So like my father, my brothers, like my aunt, I have aunts, cousins. So it's kind of like it's in the blood. And I thought like, okay, so I know something about that. And then I had the idea. I love to like now I love my hair and I love to look for products and goods. I like to try things. And I thought, so why not keep on doing that, you know, and open a business about that, and also trying to make people passionate about their hair, you know, as well.
That's amazing.
Amazing. Yeah.
So did you go about doing it in any specific structure after you had this idea? Anything that you could share with us?
Yeah, I mean, first of all is the idea. Then you need to sit down and think like, what to do next, right? So should I open a physical shop? Should I open an online shop? Should I open a website? Should I sell through social media only? Like where do you want to invest? You know, you also have an option like, should I do this drop shipping, which is like people, you don't buy the products that you sell, like it's kind of a tertiarized, like it's, you know, like you have other people selling for you, like you sell straight from the company, you don't have the product. So it's lots of stuff to think, you know, what it works better for you. And of course you have you need to create like the idea and your target, you know, to think about your target, the public, right, your customers, to think like, do you have enough? Do you think it would be something approachable here in Denmark or in Europe? Like it depends where you want to sell. So it's lots of stuff before to actually going and opening the business and opening a bank account, and you know, there's lots of steps you need to really consider. So what I did a lot, it was like research, you know, look for what is there already, what is the best stuff to do, at least in the beginning, right? I decide to open a web shop and not a physical one. I decide to have the products here with me, so I don't depend on other companies to send that. So I have them here. I can show them. I can, I can also use them to give some feedback. So you need to think about like what works for you and how much capital do you have to invest. Like, so it's not only let's start. No. And like write down like, yeah, how much money can you invest, and why are you doing that, and what's the public, what's the target public, yeah, and how do I want to reach this public, yeah. So that's just the beginning.
That's the beginning.
Yes. That's just the beginning.
Yeah.
But it's the hard work is in the beginning, I think, and later on you kind of get used to. But it was an obstacle in the beginning. It's just fun later on, or it's just like a routine. So so the hardest is the beginning for sure. So that's why you need to love. You need to like to what you decide to do, because if you don't like, first obstacle, you give up. Because it's easy to give up when you don't like. Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
And I'm also thinking on the lines of these challenges, any specific challenges that you faced when you started. Okay, you had an idea, you found some capital, and this is your passion. So the ingredients are there. Then you're setting the foot inside. Well, the challenges after you had stepped in.
I think the biggest challenge for me was to fit a business into my life as a mother, a wife, also professional. I also teach. I mean, I'm a freelancer, so I teach Portuguese. I have 2 kids. So like to try to fit this new business into my life, so to try to manage, to make it work. That was the big challenge, I believe, to learn everything from scratch. And it takes time,
It does.
It's time you need to take out from somewhere, like either with your time with your family or your time studying or So it was the big challenge, and it still is. It's because you want your business to succeed, right? So you do put some time, quite a lot of time, especially if you like it, kind of like do that a lot because you like to spend time doing that.
Yeah. I'm curious if I may ask you, how much time do you spend in a week now on the business?
Yeah, I try to divide my day into 2, like when kids are at school, because I'm still doing my Ph.D, right? So I try to do like in the morning, I do the stuff from business, and in the afternoon, my studies, So all morning I do like advertisement, I go check website, and if I need to do something or buy new products or packing products to send to the clients. So that's in the morning. And then in the afternoon, I try to study. So it's sometimes, of course, I can change. If I feel like in the morning, I'm more up to study. So I leave the afternoon for business. But I try to take one part of the day to really dedicate myself into doing that. But it's every day. It's every day I'm a little bit there doing something.
So there's no weekends here?
Yeah, weekends also, because it's also advertisement. It's also like, you need to do this advertisement every single day. So weekend, yes. And I take not the entire morning, but couple of hours just to do something, answer some questions, but yes, and that's the time you need to take from family, like everybody wants to go out to say, wait, I need to post something. I need to do this. I need to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot. Now, for the most important obvious question, among all these things, we also have COVID.
Yeah.
So, what is the particularly And this, I want to go back to your answer on choosing the web shop. Was it before or after COVID? How did it work out, really?
Actually, yeah, it was also because of COVID, because like it was an increase of amount of people buying from the internet, right? So I thought like that's a good opportunity to open it and bring people into like, okay, it is here, the information is here, and I have good products. You don't need to go to the shop, you know, you don't need to go to anywhere. It's right here. And here in Denmark is really easy, like it's really fast delivery. So yeah, so that's why the web shop, and that's why the website as well. Like you know, so people can go there and can read whatever, like what kind of product they want, you know, and read about it, read ingredients, and they can buy really easy online. Yeah. And they don't need to get out from home. They don't need to do anything. They just need to, get the computer, the cell phone, and buy, and they get at the doors, you know, the next day probably.
Wow, that's fast.
Yeah, it is fast. Here in Denmark, it's really fast. I'm really happy with the delivery time. Yeah.
Okay. I am just going to jump into this business because I find it interesting. So you have all the products
at home.
At home.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I have decided to buy everything, and I have at home the stock. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So and then you pack the moment the customer orders, and you pack in and packing materials, everything. How do you manage? It's all you.
I have everything. I have everything at home. But that's why it's fast, and that's why it's more reliable, because I have at home. So if a person buys until 2 o'clock, for example, in one day, I send like I send in the same day. So usually they get in 24 hours, you know, the products.
In Denmark,
in Denmark, But if they order a little bit later, so I will send it another day, you know, just because it's just easier to also like the packing and all the labels, you know, I have to print homes, but I do everything at home.
Wow.
So, but it's quite enjoyable. I really like to pack. Yeah.
This is amazing. Are you also selling outside of Denmark?
I am selling to some countries, because I have some people who contact me and were interested in buying. So for example, I have now like Germany, I have Sweden, Norway, I have Austria, because I know some people in Austria that were interested in buying. So, but actually like I can't sell to the entire Europe, but I'm focusing now in Denmark, you know, just to a little bit to get used to the process. And then I want to open to the entire Europe later on. Yeah. But it's just like, for me, it's just the process, so I can get used to how it works here. Then it's easier to later on to just expand.
Awesome. Yeah.
This
is awesome.
Yeah.
And you set up all this amidst the COVID pandemic.
Yeah.
Lockdown. That's amazing.
Yeah, because you don't need. I mean, I can have the shipping company to come here at my place to pick up the boxes, or I can also drive myself and I can drop it in the parcel shop. So they have parcel shops everywhere, so it's really easy, you know, like and there was no problem with the COVID, you know, like in this way. So it's quite okay, you know. Once you settle down, you agree with the company, you know, like I'm gonna work with you, you work for me, and you know, everything is settled down. So it's really easy, the process. Yeah.
Once you set the structure.
Yeah. Right. Once you choose. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So now we are talking generally for the benefit of our audience to see how does one go about identifying a career path that is ideal according to you. What do you think is the best?
Can you say? Yeah. Can you say again, Gomathi? Like, what do you mean?
how does one go about identifying a career path or a business line or whatever that is that they want to do? How do you identify?
And as I said, I think it's true. You need to identify two things: what you like to do, what you're passionate about, and you need to know something about. I cannot, for example, decide to sell, I don't know, like medicine stuff because I don't know anything about it. I don't have a background on that. I don't have experience on that. You need to your idea needs to do with something on your life, that you have experience with. So you are able to say, look, this product is best for you because of this and that, because right? Or because you used, or because you read, or because you know about it. So you need to identify something you are passionate about, but you also have experience. About it. And also if you have a public for that, because I can have a great idea, but I have nobody to buy. So do you know people? Do you know that is a product that people will buy it? People can buy through the internet, because some products people would like to touch, right? Would like to see. And some other products it's okay to buy through the internet. There is not a big problem. So that's so those things, passion, experience, do you know about it, and do you have a public for that? Then I think if you answer yes to those, and then I think
you're nearly there.
So you just need to start,
Awesome. That's good. And okay, anything that you think of as key challenges one should be prepared for while starting into something new?
Yes. I mean, every single obstacle, every single problem will look like a huge mountain, right? I mean, everything. I remember in the beginning, I need to find wholesale companies where I could buy from. So that's something like we need to sit in front of computer for weeks and weeks and trying to find where you can buy from, for example. So that was an obstacle for me. And I had the idea, I had the passion, I knew I would have clients, but then I need the product, right? So my point is, like, you're going to find many obstacles, many problems that you will find solution. Of course, there is always solution. And if it's not the solution you wanted, you're going to find another one. But as I said, there are only obstacles. Later on, you will look you look in the past, and you're going to laugh at yourself because you thought those were problems, But I mean, it's everything that the small thing can be bureaucratic, like administrative, like opening a bank account, business account, opening a website, or going to do it yourself, or going to buy the service from somebody else. It's a big challenge. You're going to find challenge all the way throughout the process. And it's normal. I think we need to, when you open a business, and you need to be really aware that there will be challenges. There will be moments that you will ask yourself, am I doing the right thing? But again, if you like, then you say, like, I will try a little bit more. I like that. I enjoy doing that. So, but there's no specific challenge, like, as I said, it will be in every single stage, a step on the way, it will be something that will, like, make the question, do I want to continue? Is it worth? But it is worth. I think it is worth.
So one other question that also comes to me, and I'm just posting it to all of my people that are in this program, is that top 3 important things one should be aware of before committing to a change.
Yeah.
Change in career or change in business, whatever. Yeah. Top 3 important things according to you. One should be.
Yeah. I have 3 top words. So I think it's nice words that you can put in front of computer, you know, always look at it.
Oh, I need that. I need that.
I think, for example, the first word is commitment. You need to be commit to that. You know, you need to
put that up in bold right here. Yes.
Commitment. You know, you're gonna start. You're gonna try it. You know, even if you fail, you will feel happy because you tried. And you learn lots of stuff. It's really, I mean, it is cool. You know. The second word is persistence. You need to persist. As I said, like obstacles will be there all the way through, but just persist, you know, and when you will see that you will feel worthy, that's worth, you know, like probably not in the beginning because beginning is too much things going on, but at some point you will feel like it's worth it. The third word is responsibility. Be responsible. I mean, you are selling to people, right? So like, don't do like, I am gonna do it and that's it. No, feel responsible. You are responsible for that. You're responsible for the products you sell, for the idea you are selling, you know, you're responsible for the clients you're gonna have. You're responsible for your business, so be responsible. So those are the 3 words that I think that you can use in the beginning and during all the journey, like until you become a millionaire. But you know that they need to be there all the time. Yeah.
This is amazing, and I'm sure many of us here listening to you would have something to pick up from what you said. Yeah,
so, yeah.
That's really cool. Okay, Anna, so if somebody has to reach you for your products or what do you do, how do they reach you, and what is this institution or company called?
Yeah, my company is called CURL2BE, so the CURL, the number 2 and BE. And I have a website, it's CURL2BE.com. And I also have a Facebook and Instagram page. So on the Facebook and Instagram, I talk about the products I sell, of course, but all the techniques of using. How do you use? How can you make the most out of them? So it's also a place where I can talk direct to my clients. Like, okay, they come to me, they say, I have this hair. What can you suggest? How can I use this product? Social media is really nice in this way.
Good. Awesome. This was a pleasure, an ultimate, you know, I have a lot to take away from, and I'm so happy that I've had this conversation with you, Anna. I would like to thank you for being here with us here. And
thank you for inviting me.
Wish you a nice day ahead.
Yeah.
And enjoy.
Thank you. For you too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, what a show. I am so happy to have met Anarodrigues, getting to know her and her business, and most importantly, her subtle yet effective approach to change, both in her personal and business life. I am sure that you would have found some of the points that she had mentioned very useful for your career and business. Do let us know if you think there are more questions that could help us improvise the show, make it better for you, and so on. So do share your comments in the comment section, and if you liked it, please do remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.